Good morning, children. Today I want to discuss with you environmental balance. That is the fourth lesson of EVS first. Today's topic: environment, environmental science, ecology, ecosystem, biodiversity, and its importance. See that introduction of the term environment, environmental science, ecology, how they are interrelated with each other. Definitely, you will understand these topics, how they are interrelated with each other. The first we come to the point environment. What is the environment? You might have heard this term in day-to-day our life. Often we heard this term that environment, today's environment, India's environment, like that. Now you have to understand the environment. Before that, you have to understand the home environment. What is the home environment? Now all you are living in the home that. In our home, many things are there. Living as well as non-living things are there. All these things we have arranged systematically according to your convenience. It means that we have also some potted plants are there. We arrange outside some trees are there. Different things we have in our house. That all the things are arranged according to our convenience. And that situation is called as a home environment. Now we come to the point, the term environment. The term environment refers to the natural settings surrounding in which we live that. It means that if you see that overall our whole earth is there. On the earth, in different areas, in the different situations is there. Somewhere we see too much hot is there, somewhere we see that too much cold is there, somewhere forest is there, somewhere that is a grasslands are there, deserts are there. In different situations, in different areas, different natural things are there. And all these natural things are naturally setting, and that is a surrounding and in which the living organism live. That situation is called as the environment. That is an easy definition. You have to understand the term environment refers to the natural setting, that is a surrounding which we live there. For more explanation, one more definition I have written here that. See that definition of the one more definition that is the environment. Environment is a place where the different things such as the swampy, it means that is a that muddy place is there, that is a more water is there. Hot environment, it can be living, that is a biotic things are there, non-living abiotic things. It includes physical, chemical and other natural forces, since everything is a part of that environment. Means in the environment we find the biotic factors and abiotic factors. Somewhere we see that is a swampy places are there, somewhere we see the hot places are there. That all that is the things we find in the environment there. And that everything is a part of the environment. Desert environment, we know that too much hot is there. How the desert environment is there. The different animals we find there. In the desert we see the camel, but camel we cannot find in other area there, because that environment, that is a natural setting in that area, and that is called as the environment. I think you better understand. Now we come to the point that environmental science. What is the environmental science? Because environmental science, it is one of the subject that very important. That subject is a branch of biology. It is a broader, that is a field that incorporates many elements of the earth and the life science. In the environmental science, whatever the things we find on the earth, about that things and the life science, it has been studied that in the environmental science, and it studies the interactions of the living and non-living things. In the environmental science, living and non-living things, that is about them, it is studied that. The better way, I want to show you one picture is there, which is in the textbook. Now see, these all the living and non-living things are there. Look at the picture of the living and non-living things shown below and discuss the mutual relationship between these various factors of the environment. These are the factors of the environments are there. In that factors, somewhere we see the biotic factors are there, abiotic. Biotic means what? Biotic means living things. Abiotic means non-living things. What is this? Tiger, snake is there, rat is there, grasshopper is there, duck is there, fish is there. What is this? That is a tree, fallen tree is there, river is there. This is non-living things. Water is there, sunlight is there, like that. And this is the living and non-living factors of the environment, and that only we are going to study from this lesson, that in detail. That now we come to the point ecology. Now the term ecology. Now the ecology is also very important term, that it relates to the environment. That ecology is the part of the environment, or the itself it is the environment. It is usually more focused on how the organism interact with each other and their surrounding or the physical environment. Means in the ecology, how the organism interact with each other and with their surrounding. Means the many organisms are there in the environment, and that organism how they interact with each other, how they are interdependent on each other, and that is with the surrounding how they react. That is study, means that is a ecology. Means that is a relationship between the living and non-living thing in the surrounding. Now we come to the point ecosystem. What is ecosystem? Ecosystem is a part of the environment. An ecosystem is a large community of the living organism, that is a plant, animals and microbes in a particular area. Example: pond, lake, river, forest, grassland, desert, mountain, sea, ocean. These are the examples of the ecosystem. Now if you want to study the ecosystem, first you will see the pond. In the pond, if you see that, have you ever seen the pond or not? Now supposed to be pond, you have seen that. Lake, you know that. River, all these things we know that. In the pond or the lake, if you see in the river, the different plants we see, different animals are there, different microbes are there in a particular area. That is a ecosystem. It means what? That these plants, animals and that microbes, they are dependent on each other. That means any one factor it is a miss in that ecosystem, definitely it will affect on the other animal, or it will affect on the other factor. For that, in the textbook also one picture had shown that. Now I will show you that. Now you see that this is the environment, that is one nature picture is there. If you see that, in that picture, if you see that, some that is a one boy is there, girl is there, and that is a one grandfather there, with some animals are there. They are watching, they are observing. One pond is there, and in that pond, if you see that, which animals you are seeing that, some frogs are there, some aquatic animals are there. Besides that, grass is there, and the ox, that some oxens are there, trees are there. All these things, if you are seeing that, in the pond particularly, if you see that, in that pond that living things are there, non-living things are also there, and this is a ecosystem. It means that is a community of the living things and non-living things are there. That is a ecosystem. What happens? That ecosystem, it is very strong. That is a healthy ecosystem. It is a must that if you disturb or if you interfere, that ecosystem it will be destroyed. That it means what happen? Any one factor it will be, that is a miss, or it will be affected. Definitely it will be affect on the other factors are there. Supposed to be, if you are throwing the garbage in the pond, that what would happen? That it will be dumped in that, and the water it will be polluted, and in that water oxygen level it will be decreased. If the oxygen level it will be decreased, that those animals which live in that pond, they may. So if the fish are caught from that pond, what will happen? That the green algae it will be increased, that microbes it will be increased, that no one will eat them. That's why the odor it will come, and that environmental balance it will become the imbalance in that pond. So that we should not disturb the ecosystem. Now you see that what the living and non-living components are linked together through the nutrient cycle and the energy flow. In all the ecosystems, the energy, that is the nutrient cycle, it should be there, and that is the energy flow is there. This nutrient cycle and the energy flow we will see in the tomorrow's video, that is the food web and the food chain. In that time I will explain in better way that. First, in every that is the ecosystem, nutrient cycle is there. Now here again that I will say that all the living things need the nutrient, and they eat the nutrient, and after that they diet, the energy flow from one animal to other animal. How that flow I will explain in the tomorrow's topic, that is the food chain. Now second point, ecosystem are any size, but usually they are in a particular places. It includes the biotic factors and abiotic factors and how they are interact with each other. That just I have explained that. Now see that both factors are very important to the healthy ecosystem and to maintain the food cycle. Now see that one note I want to say that the human should not disturb or interfere any natural ecosystem, so it leads to the environmental imbalance. Understood that? Now we come to the point, what is the biodiversity? What is biodiversity? Bio means actually what? The life. And diversity, it means that is a variety. The variety of the living things. Now if you see the better understand through this small diagrams it is there. Now you see that this overall this is the earth. On the earth is the environment is there. Overall every part of the earth environment is there. In that environment the different things are there. That is the ecosystem. In the ecosystem that is a biodiversity is there. Biodiversity means the different living things are there. In the every ecosystem we find the living things are there. And in this way we can interrelate with each other. Environment is a broader thing, includes the ecosystems, and in the ecosystem includes the biodiversity, means the different living things are there. That is plants as well as the animals are there. Now biodiversity means it is a part of the environment, and that is ecosystem. It means what? It is a part of the ecosystem as well as it is a part of the environment. Now what is the definition of the biodiversity? Now see that variety of the life on the earth and its interdependence. It means that they are dependent on each other. This is called as the biodiversity, or the variety we see in all the living things that belong to a particular area, and that area is called as the biodiversity of that place. Everywhere the biodiversity is there, but we should see that whether the biodiversity is there or not. That also I will explain that. Now we come to the point. For the better understand that, the one more definition I would like to give here, that it refers to all the variety of the life that can be found on the earth, like the plants, animals, fungi, microorganisms, as well as to the community that they form to the habitats in which they live there. Now see that biodiversity means that in any ecosystem, if you see that the different living things are there, animals are there, fungi are there, microorganisms are there, plants are there, and all they are dependent on each other there. Their community is there, and that community member, every member is a very important there. And you know that they have the habitat, special habitats are there. Different animals, they have the different habitats are there. It means that habitat means what? That you have to understand. Habitat, it means that place where the organism live is called as the habitat. In the different places, the different animals we see there, different plants we see there, different animals have the different habitat is there. Habitat means that place where we find the organism. Now see that why the biodiversity is very important. That thing you have to see that. First point, biodiversity means the existence of the number of different kinds of the animals and the plants make a good healthy environment. Means the existence, that is a number of the different animals and the plants make the healthy environment there. You know, making the healthy environment, biodiversity playing a very important role. If the all variety of the animals you will not find, it means that environment it is not the healthy. Biodiversity is a great importance to order to maintain the stable ecosystem and the environmental balance. So anyway, that is, if you see that ecosystem, grassland it is ecosystem, mountain is the ecosystem, sea, ocean, these are the ecosystems are there. In that ecosystem, different things we find that. You know, plants are there, animals are there, different animals are there. Every animal, it is the food of the other animal. That's why we should not kill any one animal. That's all the parts, all the factors are very important. Then we can say that is the strong or the healthy environment. If the stable ecosystem, we can say that is a healthy environment. There is a sudden change, supposed to be sudden change in any community environment. The balance of the community may change, which that is a may cause. It is a destroyed, means the biodiversity collapsed. Supposed to be that in one forest is there, If supposed to be, if you are cutting the forest, what would happen there? In those animals which live in that forest, definitely it will affect on that animals. Supposed to be that who eat the forest, that is a deer eats the forest. And if you are cutting the forest, deers will not get the food there. And the deers may die there. If the deers may die, it means the deers died. That who eat the deer? That is lions are there, tigers are there. They don't get the food. That's why it will be affect on them. In this way, the biodiversity will be collapsed. And that's why we should not interfere natural any ecosystem. It provides the functioning ecosystem that supply the oxygen, clean air, clean water, maintain the soil fertile, pollution of the plant and the pest. You know that actually what happens if the strong, that is a great biodiversity, then we will get the clean, that is a pure oxygen, clean air we will get that, clean water also we will get that, and the soil fertile. You know that maintain the soil fertile, that is also important things are there. Pollination of the plants, that is also it will happen there. Pest it will be controlled there. Regulate the climate and the recycle the nutrients are there. That is very important there. If the biodiversity it will not be there, the nutrients cannot be recycled properly there. And that's why that we should maintain the biodiversity everywhere. Biodiversity has the fundamental value to humans because we are so dependent on it for our cultural, economic, and the environmental well-beings are there. Cultural, it means that you know that environment is our culture, biodiversity is our culture. Supposed to be in India that we find the different animals. We see that in Maharashtra different animals are there. In the Pachim Bengal different animals are there. In that is a culture that is a Maharashtra culture is different. Pachim Bengal culture is different. Indian culture is different. You know that due to the plant and the animals, the living things, that it makes the culture there. If that it will not be there, the culture it will be disturbed, and that is an imbalance. That economically also we will be strong there. Different animals there, different variety we have there. Definitely we earn the more money also there, and the environmental well-beings is happen due to the biodiversity. That's why we should not disturb the environment. Last point, to find out the biodiversity place. You know that if really somewhere the biodiversity is, that is a strong biodiversity is there or not, greater biodiversity is there or not, that's why the scientists they make a large number of the observation day and night, that in different seasons they observe, they watch that area, and after that they decide that biodiversity is great or not in that place, and for that they have to study by observing the different places day and night, and that is a must. Now important point last, that to protect and conserve the greater biodiversity. For that what should we do there? You know that today's our need is there to conserve and protect the biodiversity. Biodiversity is the core factor of the environment. That is a basic factor of the environment. You know that for that what we have to do there, to follow the government legislation. It is very important. That is whatever the government rules are there, everyone should follow that. In which area, supposed to be somewhere we are going to construct the dam, or somewhere we are going to construct the factory or the industry, in that area we should construct or not, we should construct the dam or not. For that government legislations are there, government rules are there, we should follow that, and after that we have to do that. Nature preserve that. Whatever the natures are there, climates are there, we have to preserve it there. We should not disturb it there. Habitat restorations are there. Artificial we have to create the gardens are there. That we intentionally, purposefully we have to support to the environment, that we install the different that is the gardens, that is the plant the trees, like that we have to do that, and so that biodiversity it will be maintained. Reserve, that is a research, that is a work should happen there. Always we have to research work, it happens there. Somewhere biodiversity is collapsed there or not, that great biodiversity is there or not, we should see that, and research works continuously we have to do that. Then the environment it will be healthy there. Form the seed bank also, it is very important that Now see that different varieties of the plants are there, and if we not that is preserve the seeds, and actually what happen, we don't get the different variety of the plants. That's why we should that is store the different that is a variety of the seeds. And last point, reduce the climate change. That you know that whatever you are doing in the nature, first you have to see that what is affecting on the nature. That if the your work is going adverse to the nature, that time we have to stop your work and reduce the climate change. In this way, the biodiversity playing a very very important role. The greater biodiversity is the healthy environment. In this way, the remaining topic that is tomorrow we will discuss the food web and the food chain. That topics I will explain in the tomorrow's video. Now I want to stop here. Have a great day. Thank you.